Yes, I will read. আচ্ছা, যতক্ষণ ওরা ক্যামেরাটা সেট করছে আমি আমার বইয়ের ফরওয়ার্ডটা পড়ছি। Those days, I kept having a recurring dream. In my sleep, I would see myself flying. This dream came to me often, more nights than I can count. I would run to the edge of a cliff or the threshold of a high building's rooftop. And when I approached the periphery, I would start cycling with my legs in the air, and the momentum of the movement, coupled with air buoyancy, would keep me afloat. I could fly in any direction I wanted, just by tilting my upper body in that direction and continuing the cycling motion with my legs. I could also go up and down in the air by adjusting the velocity in my limbs. I intuitively knew how to do that. This way, I dodged many enemies and life-threatening situations where they would not be able to harm me because only I knew how to fly. These dreams felt so real that even in my first waking moments, I believed I could actually fly. It was surreal. I felt that my dreams were asking me to fly, and all I had to do was try. Still in my teens, I left home in India to pursue higher studies abroad. Since then, I have not just traveled, but lived in different countries across the globe, perceiving life through myriad mirrors of reality, trying to understand human suffering, dysfunctional belief systems of diverse societies, the root cause of all diseases, what happens after death, and so on. From Asia to Europe to Africa to South America to North and Central America, I have lived with local families, eating their food, adopting their lifestyles, contributing to their economy, inhabiting their culture, imitating their costumes, negotiating extreme realities and danger, and navigating through varied traditions and religions for several years to answer life's most pertinent questions. Coming from a conservative family background where the rules get stricter for a young unmarried girl, I had to overcome all limitations to fly. This book narrates 21 magical stories from my travels across the globe that will make you look at life with new eyes. It is about listening to the subtle nudges of our hearts and following our calling. It is about noticing the signs and synchronicities strewn on our paths and acting on them, piloting life from an altogether new dimension of reality. When we do, life will be on our side too. This book is a living proof of how the universe has our back at all times, if only we would trust. An experiential documentation of how to transcend the ordinary into out-of-ordinary outcomes, if only we would have the courage to pursue the desires in our hearts, irrespective of what dice are thrown at us. And without the support of life itself, I would have perished long back. But I did not. I lived to tell my tale to anyone that would listen. Enjoy the read, enjoy the ride. So that was the foreword to my book.